Chief Justice Lucas Bersamin assures the public there is no rigging of votes in one of the highest stakes decision the Supreme Court or SC has to make. Bersamin says, quote, "Don't worry, I'm not rigging it. It can't be rigged." The Presidential Electoral Tribunal or PET's decision on former Senator Bongbong Marcos's electoral protest against Vice President Leni Robredo is scheduled to be tackled on October 15. Bersamin says the public can expect a result by then. Philippine National Police Chief General Oscar Albayalde threatens to sue retired Police General Rudy Lacadin after Lacadin implicated him in the controversial 2013 drug operation in Pampanga when he was the provincial police chief. Albayalde says, quote, "Lacadin has a lot of explaining to do and he will have his day in court." Lacadin, in a Senate hearing Thursday, October 9, disclosed he recalled Albayalde telling him he only got a little from the 2013 drug operation. He added he wondered whether Albayalde made the admission jokingly. Albayalde claims the generals were ganging up on him, saying former Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Chief and now Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong and Drug Enforcement Chief General Aaron Aquino, quote, "worked with the previous administration." Albayalde on Thursday, October 10, also denies rumors he resigned as the police chief over the Ninja Cops mess. Several groups challenged presidential spokesperson Salvador Panello to commute from his home in Marikina City to Malacanang every day. This comes as groups call on government officials to try commuting to experience the daily hardship faced by Filipinos who use mass transportation. For many Filipinos online, Panello should do the challenge without special treatment. May Espinosa on Facebook says, "Without bodyguards and escort, please. Better yet, nakadisguise para wala special treatment." Gwen Mary says Panello should do it every day so that you would truly feel the struggle of every commuters who are doing it every single day. Panello says Thursday, October 10, he would make sure his commute will have zero media coverage and won't tell media what time and from where he is commuting. Panello earlier refuted there was a mass transport crisis, earning the ire of lawmakers and ordinary commuters. He said, quote, "If you want to go, arrive early at your destination, then you go there earlier." But Muntinlupa Representative Rufy Biazon scores government officials for being insensitive.
A piece of advice that I could give to the agencies involved, buksan naman natin yung sensitivity natin sa mga tao. That's part of it as government. Kasi sa totoo lang, yung reaction na there is a feeling of government denying that there is a crisis.
Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden calls for President Donald Trump's impeachment Wednesday, October 9. Biden says, quote, "To preserve our Constitution, our democracy, our basic integrity, he should be impeached. He's shooting holes in the Constitution and we cannot let him get away with it." But Trump shows no sign of buckling under pressure from the Democratic Party probe for his impeachment. He told reporters in the White House his Republican Party was being treated very badly. The probe on Trump was prompted by a whistleblower account of Trump asking Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky to investigate Biden of corruption. Meanwhile, singer Rihanna in an interview says, quote, "The most mentally ill human being in America right now seems to be the president." A native of Barbados, the pop star talks about gun violence, immigration, and racism in a Vogue magazine cover interview. Rihanna also confirmed reports that she had turned down the National Football League's offer to play the coveted Super Bowl halftime show in solidarity with former player Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick is best known for kneeling during the national anthem in protest of police brutality and racism against African Americans. Apple removes Hong Kong map application HKmap.live from its App Store after China warned the US tech giant to drop the app. Makers of HKmap.live announces Thursday, October 10, Apple said, quote, "Your app has been used in ways that endanger law enforcement and residents in Hong Kong. This comes after Chinese state media accused Apple of supporting pro-democracy protesters, warning the US tech giant would suffer consequences for its unwise and reckless decision. It adds, people have reason to assume that Apple is mixing business with politics and even illegal acts. HKmap is used by Hong Kongers to map locations and points of interest like road or railway closures and locations where police activity is occurring, and is believed to be widely used by pro-democracy protesters. Unrest in the financial hub has been ongoing for 4 months with regular clashes between protesters and the police."